Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome to my review of the Lone Star Discs Mad Cat. This is a solid 9-speed driver from a relatively new company, Lone Star Discs out of Texas. These are made in Texas, right here in the USA. Thank you to Lone Star Discs for sending me these to test and review. Not only did they send us one or two, but they sent us 5 different individuals here to test in different plastics. And we did see some differences in there that we'll go over once we start talking about the flight of these as well. So I appreciate it very much that Lone Star will hook it up. These type of partnerships with manufacturers are really helpful and really allow me to continue to do what I do here on the channel. So check out the link in the description to check out Lone Star Discs and any other company I might be working with in a particular video. And I'm also trying to put other pertinent videos and links and stuff down in the description that you guys might be interested in. So always peek down there when you check out a new video from me. Lone Star Discs Mad Cat 9502 are the flight numbers on this guy. And one of the first things that drew me to this disc is the stamp. I love this artwork of the cat. I like the lettering there. I kind of wish the Lone Star discs and the flight numbers were a little bit smaller, maybe, just to kind of really showcase this interesting little piece of artwork, because that's definitely something that caught my eye about this disc right away. And I think it's pretty rad. I want to hold on to at least one of these for my collection for the stamp alone, even though, you know, definitely a solid flyer as well. So we tested these in a few different plastic types, and during the field session in which we tested these, we also tested the Curl from Lone Star Discs, which I'm going to show you real fast. Curl is an 11-speed driver. Full review coming out on the Curl very soon, but if you're into 11 speeds like Wraiths and stuff like that, I would highly recommend checking out the Curl. We love that disc during testing. It was our favorite standout of the day out of all the different molds we tested. And the Mad Cat was up there as well. We all really like the way these fly as well. So let's take a look at all the different ones that we have just real quick so you guys are aware. This one is a 175 kind of domey, relatively stiff alpha plastic. This one's not quite as gummy, and it definitely has some of that pop top to it. Max weight. Yeah, alpha is the more firm plastic. It seems to be the more stable plastic as well. This was probably the most stable one that we had. If I had to guess, I did this one in a shaving cream spin dye tutorial that you can see on the channel here as well if you're interested in that spiral technique. Next in stability, I believe, would be the Glow. They were pretty similar, definitely stable. The Alphas and the Glow were nice and stable and not hugely dissimilar. So the Glow, and this one's 174 as well, and the Glow is much gummier though. It has more of a gummy kind of rubbery grip to it, and feels great. I really like this plastic, and the Glow is incredible. I'm not going to turn off my light and do all that stuff with the UV light. Let's see if... Can you even see? You might be able to even see it glow even under, yeah. So you can actually see the glow a little bit even under this super bright filming light. So that'll give you a little bit of an indication, but take my word for it, the Glow is some of the best on the market. So if you're actually into playing Glow, if you're a Glow player, I would highly recommend checking out some Lone Star Glow. This stuff is really effective. This one is also an alpha, but this alpha was a little bit less stable, I would say, than that pop top one or the Glow. 9502 again on the flight numbers on this guy. We'll take a look at the design and everything shortly. We're still introducing the players here. This one is a Bravo. You saw that one already. And this one is also a Bravo. You can see the nice kind of swirliness to this plastic. There's your Bravo sticker. And this one is 170. What's the weight on this guy here? This one's 170 as well. So these a little bit lighter weights. Bravos were less stable, I would say. Although I think potentially this yellow guy was more stable than this white one. It's a little tricky to say. As we take a quick look at the feel of the plastic on this one, has a really nice grip to it, more flexibility on the Bravo, and I like it better for sure. This is probably the one I'm going to hold on to. I really like this. This one looks nice and it flies great. What I was going to say is a little bit tricky to really know because we were throwing out there in the field during most of our testing with these. There was some wind happening, and the wind seems to be sweeping stuff out to the left. If we threw it on hyzer, it was really swinging out to the left pretty hard, getting caught up in the wind, and some of our flat to turnover shots got pushed down a little bit, so they didn't quite have as much room to fly. So you always have to kind of take that into account when you're watching field footage and stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Let's get rid of those, and we'll just focus on this beautiful Bravo one here to take a look at the design of this disc. So a little bit of a sharp edge on that outside edge there, as you can see. These aren't like ultra clean. They're pretty clean. They don't have a ton of flashing, but you can see there's a little bit of sharp edges on there. They vary a little bit in shape and feel and all that kind of stuff. So they're not like the most consistent runs of plastic, but that's also, again, quite nice because out of this stack of 5, you could take 2 or 3 of these and have a nice layered system where one would be pretty straight, have a little bit of ride to it, but still generally finish back. And then the max weight kind of Domi Alpha was quite stable, flexed nice, held a strong hyzer, good forehand disc, all that kind of stuff. But there is your look at the design of this thing. Nothing super remarkable in terms of the shape, I would say. Nice solid design. Let's put it up next to a couple other options as we typically like to do. This is a Rathbun Felon from DD. Felon also a 9-speed, but it is more overstable according to the flight numbers and our testing. But not quite as overstable as the flight numbers suggest, typically, in my opinion. I believe 9.3.54. I would probably just say 9403 if I was going to designate the Felon. It's really not. It's not worthy of a positive number in turn, in my opinion, especially not stock runs. Maybe an Opto X like that one might be. I have not thrown that one yet. And we have the Clash Ginger. This one's 8403. So slightly, you can see it has a little bit less rim width to it, and it is a little more rounded on the outside edge, where the Mad Cat has that flat edge, almost kind of curls like up and under a little bit right on that outside edge there. So the plastic is great. As I said, I like the Bravo better in terms of my preferences. Just has that little bit more give to it and a little bit more grip, but they're all solid. And again, if you want more stable, you probably want to look into the Glow or the Alpha. So let's take a look at some flight footage here. We had the whole gang together here, so not only do we have Andy and James and me, but we also had Anthony out there. He was filming me throwing, so shout out to the whole gang for helping me out in this particular field session. We got a lot of stuff done that day. So nice stable flyer, straight stable for the most part. Again, the more overstable ones, they didn't really flip much. The more straight to flippy ones, you can get them over and they'd flex out or fly really straight. So a solid disc that can cover you on a lot of different shot shapes, especially, again, if you employ a couple different ones, layer them a little bit in terms of some different plastics and weights, you can get some variation on the flight, and it can be a really solid 9-speed kind of all-around disc for you that you can throw in a lot of different situations. Again, the pink one that's more understable, I would feel very comfortable using as just like a, kind of like I use my Escape point and shoot kind of workhorse disc. Stable enough to hold angles, but not like veer off the line and hook up too strong on you or anything like that. And I would use the Alpha ones more for forehand shots or flexes or shots that I want to have that little bit more of an aggressive fade. Solid disc overall, though, and I think if you have not tried any Lone Star stuff, I think it will probably surprise you. The feel is really nice. They fly great. Not that I would expect less, but sometimes with a newer company on the market, you don't really know what to expect. But we definitely have enjoyed pretty much everything I've tested from Lone Star. We've been surprised by or have enjoyed testing. A little while ago, we tested some of their other molds like the MIDI and what's that other one? The Mockingbird. We tested, I believe it's called the Mockingbird. We tested that one a little bit as well, which was a solid flyer that we enjoyed. So hoping to continue to work with Lone Star over the years and continue to try out more of their plastic. Keep an eye out for my review of the Lone Star Curl coming soon. That is my review on the Lone Star Discs Mad Cat. I'm just going to let you guys watch and see what you can see in terms of the flights. Again, with a little bit of variation in there and some of the winds and stuff. It's hard to be too specific about the way these are going to fly. But a solid disc that you can throw with power and not worry about it flipping much accidentally, especially in the more overstable plastics. And then in some of the other runs, a little bit more of a neutral flyer that can hold angles for you quite well. That's my review on the Mad Cat. Thank you once again to Lone Star for hooking it up. Thanks to all of you for your continued support. And big shout out to the Disc Golf Nerd Patreon support team. You guys are amazing. Stick by me over there and just continue to help me out, and I appreciate it very much. I will talk to you all very soon. Cheers.